Let's see.
It wasn't set.
Oh, the microphone doesn't want to connect through that. Okay, that would make sense. I hear it now.
Yes, I can hear it.
Great.
It's coming through.
Now we're coming.
Now our sound is coming. Okay, so now we're truly ready to start.
Awesome.
All right, so this is WCN Live episode 166 here live from Facebook in our Wilson County News break room. I'm your usual host, Julia, the Marketing and Social Media Specialist.
Good morning. I'm Kristen Weaver, Director of Operations.
And today we are joined by
Shelby Lindsey. I'm the principal at Salem Baptist Academy.
Yes, and we're very excited to meet you, Ms. Lindsey. I've been
I'm
having a lot
excited
of
to be here.
email conversations with
Yeah.
you. It's cool to meet you in person.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
and
happy to be here.
We're excited to learn about Salem Baptist Academy, how it all started, and some of the interesting programs that y'all are offering
Yes.
to the changing school districts in our
Mhm.
area. So before we get into today's conversation, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Price Chrysler Dodge Ram and Jeep, here in Floresville. They're located on Highway 181 South. So on the right-hand side, if you're heading to Floresville from north, like from San Antonio, you can turn right in. They're right next to Richardson Chevy, but before you hit Walmart, you can shop for cars or careers if you visit them either in person or online at pricecdrj.com. So thank you, Price, for sponsoring this and many of our other videos. And thank you also to you guys for joining us every Wednesday. If you don't already know, we have this fun little thing called the comment contest. So if you comment on our videos while we're live, you get entered to win, and we draw from the pool of entries or comments during the next live video. So everything happens live where you can see it and be in all the fun. But this morning we're going to be drawing the winner based on last week's comment pool.
Okay,
so would you do
great.
us the honors?
I would love to.
All right.
So let's see what we have.
And if it's Corey Larson again.
Oh.
Good for Corey Larson.
Exactly.
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay, what we have here is the Real Top Hat Emporium.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice. That's
okay.
Robert.
Well,
Okay.
congrats. So that's Mr.
Congratulations.
Robert.
I'll hand that to
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. So the Real Top Hat Emporium, and they are located here in
Floresville.
So congratulations to y'all. If you know Top Hat Emporium and would like to tag them in the comments, they did create new Facebook pages, so you
Mhm.
do need to include the Real
Mhm.
Top Hat Emporium if you want to tag the
Wow.
right
That's
person.
good to
but
know. I did not know that I followed them.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, good update on that.
Mhm.
So, all
Good
right,
on them.
congrats to Top Hat Emporium. Y'all have won a C Street Gift Shop gift bag. And if you are interested in winning a C Street Gift Shop gift bag next week, be sure to comment on today's video while we're live, whether that's to ask a question for Miss Lindsey, or, just tell us hi, leave a comment, a thumbs up, a like, whatever. You're entered to win as long as there's a comment in that stream. All right, so now that the fun stuff is out of the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
We
get
get
into
down to
the
business.
conversation.
So
Absolutely.
tell us a little bit about who you are and where you're from.
Sure. I'm Shelby Lindsey. I'm the principal at Salem Sayers. I have been a member of Salem Sayers Baptist Church for 19 years now.
Wow.
And so really just as soon as my family moved back to Texas as a child, we joined the church, and they have watched me grow.
Aw.
And so I have worked at Salem Sayers Baptist Academy on and off for 15 years in different capacities, anything from teacher to, at one point I did janitorial work there
Wow.
for the school. There have been many different areas that I've been able to experience and get to work in there at Salem Sayers.
Really know it like the back of your hand, it sounds like.
I do.
Mhm.
I like to think I do.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And so you mentioned that you moved back to Texas as a
Mhm.
child. Did you originally grow up in Wilson County? Or?
My parents are Texan, and they grew up in like Rock Springs, Campwood area.
Yeah.
When we moved here, we moved to Elmendorf.
Okay.
And then as an adult, I have lived in Adkins in Wilson County.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I've been here in Adkins for 10 years now. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and love it. Love
Oh,
it so
yeah.
much. Yeah.
I don't think I've heard any complaints
Yeah.
from folks living out there. It's so
Mhm.
pretty.
It is
Mhm.
gorgeous, yeah.
You get that scenic drive every day.
We do. I love it.
And so, can you tell us about where Salem Sayers Baptist Church and the Academy are located, so we can kind of get
Yes.
an idea?
Mhm.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
We're located on 87, right off
Okay.
87. We tell people when they're looking to try to get to our location, do you know where Pruski's is? Pruski's
Okay.
Market. We're
Yeah.
right across the street
Oh,
from
okay.
Pruski's.
Nice. Okay.
Outside of Lavernia and not quite to San Antonio or China
Yeah.
Grove. We're in
Mhm.
between China Grove and Lavernia.
Okay.
They're on
Okay.
87. Mhm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we're close
Yeah.
by.
Yeah, it seems like y'all are.
Mhm.
And so, let's talk about what is then Salem Sayers Baptist Academy.
Sure.
Yeah, how does that all work?
So Salem Sayers Baptist Academy is the largest ministry of Salem Sayers Baptist Church. It's our largest outreach ministry,
Mhm.
and we consider anyone that works at Salem Sayers Baptist Academy to be part of a ministry.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
so our number one goal is to teach children about Jesus. That's
Mhm.
our number one goal. Of course, we educate them using our curriculum. We cover all the subjects, all the bases, but the number one
Mhm.
thing, the most important thing is to teach children about Jesus. And so that's kind of how Salem Sayers Baptist Academy started.
Mhm.
Salem Sayers Baptist Church was founded in 1879.
Wow.
And so we've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
The school will hit 40 years in 2024.
Wow.
So
Oh
40
my
years
gosh.
of getting to teach children and yeah, it's been wonderful.
That's
We're
pretty
blessed.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very
How
much.
cool.
Yeah.
And how fun is it that our business
We're
is going
gonna
to
be
hit 40 years in
40 years.
December. I assume y'all
Yeah.
hit 40 years in August because that's when the
Yes.
school year starts.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
kind
know
of
that
the
about you
same
guys too.
age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2024.
Hey, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, 40 years.
Pretty
Big
cool.
goal. Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to plan a birthday party.
We might.
or something.
Joint birthday. We could do it. We got the kids.
That is so fun. And so you mentioned that it was started about 40 years ago.
Mhm.
You know, how and by whom and, you know,
Yeah.
what was the mission? Why did you decide that you
Mhm.
needed this outreach? And
Really, by the church. It was the church's decision, sort of as a whole, to start this school. We looked at our community, and we have a lot of children in our community. We have a lot of children out there in Adkins, and again, there were not at the time a whole lot of options outside of the public schools for the children in our area, and so that's kind of where it stemmed from, is wanting to reach those children in our community
yeah.
and teach them about Jesus. VBS is a huge thing at our church every year,
Mhm.
and so the children just flock to the church, and so
Right.
the school, in a way, is an outreach like that,
Mhm.
Right.
inviting
yeah.
people in, drawing them in.
Yeah.
That's
That's nice.
pretty
Yeah.
awesome. Okay. So what grade levels are y'all able to serve at Salem Sayers?
So we are actually able to go through 12th grade. We're
Wow.
accredited for that.
Wow.
We are currently going through 8th grade. We
Okay.
take pre-K2 all the way through 8th grade, and pre-K2 as young as 18 months.
Wow.
We are a licensed child care facility and preschool for pre-K2, 3, and 4. And then, of course, our academy side serving kinder through 8th grade.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is
Yeah.
there potential that you could serve high school aged kids?
We have
as
in the
well?
past,
Mhm.
and definitely I will not rule that out, that
Mhm.
that we
Yeah.
would not ever open our high school again. But
Mhm.
yeah, definitely an option.
Awesome. So if the demand is there, you guys.
If the demand is there, come talk to me.
Okay.
All right. So what all does your curriculum include? I know we went over that number one goal being to teach kids about Jesus.
Yes.
How do you do that, and how do you fit in all of the other, educational essentials?
Right. So we use a Becca curriculum.
Okay.
Becca is a well-known curriculum. They offer options for Christian schools as well as homeschool families,
Mhm.
and everything about Becca is Christ-centered.
Mhm.
Everything, all of their
Nice.
subjects. And so obviously we have Bible every morning.
Mhm.
That's the first class of the day. We really want to put the students in a good mind frame
Mhm.
for the day on biblical things. And then we have spelling and reading and
Mhm.
grammar and science, history. They take government. They take art. They take music. mathematics. So all of these things, again, being with the Becca curriculum, they're biblical based.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of our subjects continue through with that from pre-K2 all the way through 8th grade.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So how do you structure your curriculum as far as weekly, schedules? Do you have every subject every day? Do you have kind of like A and B? I know some people do a
Yeah.
mix,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so this year is sort of an interesting year. We are trying something new this year. So Monday through Thursday, we run our regular curricular day from 8 to 3. We do all of those subjects that I mentioned
Yeah.
throughout the day, Monday through Thursday. Fridays, which are included in our students' tuition, are more of an elective day.
Okay.
They are optional. Our students do not have to attend, but can. They're welcome to.
Yeah.
And on those days, we try to just kind of slow the pace, let students maybe catch up on some work that they need to catch up on. We focus heavily on art and music on those days. We take
Yeah.
elective classes. This year we have, or for the first half of the year, we've got Spanish, and then music theory, so that we can teach the children to play instruments for the second half of the year. So
Yeah.
now these are available for K through 8th grades, but yeah, so that's kind of how we do it. We hit it hard during the week, Monday through Thursday, and
Right.
stick to our curricular activities, and then on Fridays we kind of ease up
Have a fun
and
day.
take a breather. Yeah, have a
Yeah.
fun day with their kids.
That's awesome.
And play is super, super important
And
with children. So
yeah, it absolutely is. But
Yes.
so is offering them the time, like you said, to catch up maybe on
Yes.
some of their work, or
absolutely.
maybe ask their teacher questions if they need further
Yes.
clarification.
Mhm.
Maybe even, I don't know, do y'all offer tutoring?
We do. On Fridays, tutoring's included, and
Okay.
throughout the week as well.
Yeah.
We offer tutoring. It depends on the teacher schedule. Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday for tutoring. Not Wednesdays. We encourage going to church with your family on Wednesdays, and that's
Aw.
another one of the main things too that we focus on is not sending home homework on Wednesday nights. We
Yeah.
really want students to be able to be in church with their families on Wednesdays.
And so is Wednesday like an afternoon or evening church? Like
We have
service?
evening church at Salem Sayers
Okay.
at 6:30. We feed you beforehand if you're hungry. Come on in. Dinner starts at 5. And then also on Wednesdays in the mornings, we have chapel. We host
Okay.
chapel services, and that's for pre-K2 all the way through. They get to come in and sing songs
Aw.
and hear an age-appropriate message for them as well.
Nice.
So our students are well used to coming and going to chapel, and they enjoy it. They really, really enjoy it. They get into it.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, we love it.
I love that. And so we've also seen in your recent advertising in the Wilson County News, you've shared information about programs available to Lavernia ISD students, and I'm kind of
Yes.
beginning to understand now
Yes.
why that is.
Uh-huh.
So for those of you that didn't maybe keep up with that, Lavernia ISD is implementing a four-day-a-week school year, so they'll be not having school on Fridays.
Mhm.
They're having some optional childcare options for some parents who meet specific requirements to get that
Mhm.
through the YMCA. But a lot of the other students are either going to be not going to school on Friday or looking for other
Right.
activities.
Right.
So with your week being focused Monday through Thursday on curriculum and Friday
Yes.
as a fun day,
Yes.
you're offering for Lavernia ISD students to attend Salem Sayers Academy on Fridays. Is what
Absolutely.
I understand.
Yes, and so that's something that we came up with again this year. We kind of looked at the 4-day week, and we looked at our own population of students. A lot of our parents work, and they
Yeah.
work 5 days a week, and they need that care 5 days a week. Now, we figured if our families need it, there could potentially be some families in
Yeah.
Lavernia as well that could benefit
that.
from this. And so, yes, for $240 for the first child, and then with subsequent discounts for siblings, you can come in on Fridays and have fun with us. Come in and stay from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Those are our operating hours with daycare options. And
Alright.
you can come and hang out with us, take our electives, take art and music
Yeah.
and all of these things. And so,
Yeah.
that's
Neat.
definitely an option for them.
That is super
Yeah,
neat.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you mentioned for $240.
Mhm.
That kind of does bring me to another question that I
Sure.
was saving for. Oh, you know what? We're actually on that question because I did the others out of order.
Okay.
I asked you about the school day before I asked you about Fridays.
Okay.
So my question was going to be how affordable is the academy?
Sure.
So if you want to start with that Friday rate,
Yes.
and explain, the basis of that,
Sure.
and then
Right.
maybe for your regular students as well.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
So Friday only school is
Mhm.
is $240 is the starting, and that's per month. Again, that takes you through our operating hours of 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. if you need it. So that's for those students in Livonia or homeschool families as well. Homeschool
Okay.
families
Areas.
are welcome to come in on Fridays and
Get
be
in
with
on
us
the
those.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get in on the fun. Friday happens to be our party days too. So things like your Thanksgiving parties
Yeah.
and your
Okay.
and spelling bees, those sorts of
Mhm.
things
Yeah.
are on Fridays as well. So you're able to come in and take
Participate.
part in those too. And so that's for the Friday school.
Yeah.
Now, we have so many different programs. So our school day runs 8 to 3, like I said, for preschool all the way through 8th grade. But our operating hours are 6:30 to 6. And
Okay.
so if you need before school care, we offer that for our
Okay.
students. If you need after school care, we offer that for our students for an additional rate.
Mhm.
We also offer after school care to other outside students
Right.
that would like to
I
come
saw that
in.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
they can come in. Currently, East Central is able to bus children to us, to our
Oh.
location in the afternoons when they finish school.
That's pretty
And
awesome.
we
Yeah.
take them in that way.
Wow.
Yeah, so we can do that. But yeah, those are the options that we have: after school care, before
Mhm.
school care, and then the academy itself. The pricing varies on
Mhm.
things, what
Right.
you need.
Yeah.
For our students, really the mission of Salem Sayers Baptist Academy, we're not trying to get rich around here. We're
Mhm.
not trying to
Right.
do that. We want to make private school an option for everybody. That's our goal.
Mhm.
We try very, very hard to make things affordable for
Mhm.
everybody. We don't want the price, the tuition, to be the only reason that you can't
Right.
join us. And
Yeah.
so we try to make arrangements in that way and help out where we can. But yes, we do try to keep things pretty affordable. $480 per month is for the preschool. $480 a month takes you from 8 to 3, Monday through Friday. And then I believe it is, $498. $498 for the K through 8th for
Okay.
their tuition. Again, that includes Fridays. It's for them. They
Yeah.
don't have to be there
Mhm.
if they don't choose to.
Yeah.
If you want to go on vacation or something, you're welcome
Yeah.
to do so. It's not
Very
counted
nice.
against you, but it is
Mhm.
included in their tuition to be able to come.
Right.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you also mentioned that you try to work with those families to
Yes.
provide them some assistance
Mhm.
financially.
Mhm.
Do you do that on like a by-need basis? Do you offer
Yes.
like scholarships they can apply to? Like-
We do. We
Okay.
do offer scholarships. Salem Sayers Baptist Church is a great supporter of the academy, its academy, and so we are able to help with some scholarship funds as needed for families that qualify.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, great. Good to know.
Yeah.
So now my question is more about the families you currently serve.
Sure.
If you have like a general consensus on, why do most of the families you serve now, why have they chosen Salem Sayers over other options, over public school,
Mhm.
over, what are some common reasons that other families have chosen it, and maybe how do those relate to, how do you know if it might be right for you and your kids?
Right. I think that the main reason that people choose Salem Sayers in our community is our curriculum, what we're teaching. It's Christ-centered, it's Bible-based, everything we do. We're smaller, so we're able to offer more one-on-one attention to students that need it.
That's pretty nice.
We really, really want to educate and grow successful students, and so
Yeah.
we want them to be equipped for when they leave us to do well in the world. And so parents know that, they see that. Again, we're just really a close, tight-knit, Salem Sayers is like a family, and when you come in for the first time, you see it right off the bat. You can immediately tell, and I think that's kind of what draws people in. They're looking for something different than the public school, and
something where they can find support, not just like
Yes.
in peers and having friends for their kids, but maybe
Right.
relating to the other parents through faith.
yes,
And
yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
They can trust that. That's what we're teaching. What we
Mhm.
say we're teaching is what we're teaching.
that's pretty
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
So, that said, I know that we were talking before, and y'all's school
Mhm.
year has already begun.
Yes.
And you said today marks 1 week that the
Mhm.
kids have been in school.
Yes. Yay. We
Yay,
love
new
it.
school year.
Yes.
But that being said, is it too late to enroll? You know, can you
Mhm.
start as like a full-time student Monday through Friday,
Mhm.
maybe later in the year or in the middle, or you know?
Yeah, so, yes, we're still enrolling now, more on the academy side, the K through 8th. The preschool tends to fill pretty quickly.
Yeah.
There's a couple spots left there. So we are still enrolling, and we will still accept new students for the next couple months. And then we typically don't, only because the curriculum, Abeka is a rigorous curriculum.
Yeah, and you're
It's
too far
very
ahead of that.
rigorous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so, we don't want anyone set up for failure or anyone, to feel down on themselves because
Mhm.
they're not,
Where the rest of the kids
they're
are.
not where the
Right.
rest are. And so
They'd be
typically,
behind.
we won't
Mhm.
enroll, much
Maybe.
later than the next couple months.
Okay.
But yeah,
so-
we are still actively enrolling.
Mhm.
Alright, so maybe you get to the October point and you start
Yeah,
to.
we kind of reevaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Right.
And still, even then, contact me because sometimes, things just work out in a way that a student falls right in place
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
and fits
Yeah.
fits just fine. So always
Mhm.
contact us. I'm happy to
Yeah.
see if we can't make it work some way.
Oh, great. And then
Sounds
as far
amazing.
as Fridays only go, can
Mhm.
you enroll in that pretty much year round?
All the time. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
That's
not a
awesome.
problem. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Great. And so
Amazing.
you also mentioned spots, and it makes
Mhm.
sense that you would have a certain number of
Mhm.
spots
Yes.
and a limit to your class sizes. Is
Yes.
there a limit for your class sizes on the Fridays as well? Are you going to be capping?
Really, there's not a cap right now. If we have enough, we'll just bring on more teachers, and,
That's awesome.
we'd love to be able to accommodate as
Mhm.
many as we possibly can. And so there's
Yeah.
not really a set cap right now.
Mhm.
Pretty
At this
awesome.
time.
Okay.
I have a question about
Sure.
how many do you have on staff? What does the teacher count look like in your school?
We have around 15 teachers at
Mhm.
Salem Sayers, and around a little over 100 students. At
Nice.
Salem Sayers, and so
Wow.
typically
That's
your
really healthy.
average
Mhm.
ends up to be around 10,
Yeah.
10 to a teacher, so
That's nice.
yeah. Mhm.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
Yeah. And so, speaking of teachers, though, I have some more, personal questions
Sure.
for you.
Of course.
You have a lot of experience working with Salem Sayers, being there for 15 years,
Yes,
trying all
on
of
and
these
off.
different roles.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, why did you keep coming back to Salem Sayers? What keeps you here, and
Yeah.
why did you decide to become principal?
Again, I've been a member of Salem Sayers Baptist Church for 19 years now. It's my home.
Mhm.
It's my home. That sense of peace that I have when I walk in that building kept bringing me back.
Mhm.
And two, it's a ministry. Like I said,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the Lord has led me to work with children, and the Lord has led me to Salem Sayers and
Mhm.
keeps leading me to
Mhm.
Salem Sayers.
Yeah.
And so he gave me time to raise my little ones, and then he told me, time to go back, get back to it.
Yeah.
And so
Nice.
that's really what keeps me at Salem Sayers. It's a calling, and two, just once you're working in a place like that, once you've worked in a Christian environment like that, it's next to impossible not to work in a Christian environment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just the teachers are so supportive, the staff. We get together every morning and have a devotional before we have the students come in,
Nice.
and get to pray about our day and just set ourselves on the right foot before we bring these students in.
Yeah.
And it can't be beat. I
Mhm.
just love it. I love it. It's a calling.
That is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I can see
Nice.
why you would
Mhm.
want to
Yes,
keep going back.
yes.
And you mentioned raising your little ones. Do they
Mhm.
happen to go to Salem Sayers
They
as well?
do. They do. I have a 1st grader and a 4th grader, yes, at Salem
Wow.
Sayers this year.
Exciting.
Yes.
Awesome.
And they love it.
Mhm.
Oh,
They
yeah.
love it. They have the best little friends at school, and so yeah,
I
they.
bet.
Yeah.
What about uniforms? Do they wear uniforms?
We do. We
Okay.
we do wear uniforms on the K through 8th side.
Mhm.
Preschool does not wear a uniform. Just dress comfortably, of
Well,
course.
yeah, it's gonna be
yeah.
hard to fit a 2-year-old into
Yes.
a polo
Mhm.
and
Yes.
make them be happy about it.
And,
Yeah.
and for us to keep it, clean when they're playing,
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
or whatever else. So, but on the academy side, yes, they do wear a uniform. We try to make that as affordable and easy to do
Mhm.
as possible. We have variations of our uniform. They can wear the khaki skirt or shorts for the boys, or pants, or navy blue. The shirts can be navy blue, red, or white. We don't care how you mix them. We don't care where you
nice.
bought them from. There's no
Nice.
specific brand. But yeah, that's the uniform for,
Nice.
for Salem Sayers.
Yeah.
And I forgot to mention one of our programs, our huge one,
Mhm.
sports. We do
Oh,
offer
that's
athletics, and we offer it to the
fantastic.
homeschool communities as well.
Oh.
Many of the homeschoolers in the area come and play through Salem Sayers. Our teams
Great.
are very successful. We've
Mhm.
won state in
I
volleyball
was gonna
for
say, I
a few
remember.
years.
Mhm.
Yes,
Something
and in
about that.
basketball as well. So yeah, I'm sorry, I
Great.
totally blanked on that.
No,
But yes,
that was
our athletics program for middle school and
Mhm.
high school.
That's pretty
Great.
awesome.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of, if you're participating only on Fridays,
Mhm.
one,
Mhm.
do you need the uniform, and two, can you do an athletics program?
So we cannot do athletics with those enrolled in Lavernia ISD.
Okay.
If you're enrolled in another school, you're not able to through our league's rules. But if
Okay.
you're a homeschool student and you're coming
Mhm.
on Fridays and you'd like to go ahead and join our athletics teams, you're more than
That's
welcome
true.
to.
Okay.
There is no uniform on Fridays for our students either.
Mhm.
For the
Nice.
past several years now, we've done what we call free dress, and that's
Yeah.
jeans with a Christian T-shirt or one of their school shirts,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
the Salem Sayers T-shirt,
Yeah.
something like that.
Something
Mhm.
comfortable.
That's what they wear.
Yeah.
Yes, but not necessarily a uniform on
Okay,
Fridays.
that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Free dress Fridays.
Mhm.
Yes, free dress Fridays. Yeah.
All right. And so we've gone through a lot of the questions, I think all of them, except for where we can go to learn more about Salem Sayers Baptist Academy, and then to keep up as you develop
Yeah.
programs, maybe add more
Mhm.
grade levels in the future.
Yes, absolutely. Follow our Facebook page,
Okay.
Salem Sayers Baptist Academy on Facebook. And then our website is sayersacademy.com. We keep that
Okay.
pretty up to date as well, but really the Facebook page is where
Yeah.
everything hits first. So, yeah, that would be a good one to
Okay.
follow.
And y'all are tagged in the description of this video. You can find them tagged as well as our sponsor.
Mhm.
So
Thank
you'll
you.
use access for that. Yeah. And that all being said, do you have any more questions?
That covers it for me. You answered
Okay.
my questions too, so.
And anything else that maybe
Thanks.
we missed? I know we.
Mhm.
talked
I
about the
tried to think,
athletics.
Yeah.
I get ahead of myself. I don't think I've missed any programs.
Mhm.
Right.
No, I think I was able to cover it all today.
Well, good deal. So we've learned a lot
Mhm.
Yes, yes,
about
lots of
Salem
information.
Sayers Baptist Academy,
Mhm.
about the church, which I had no idea it had been there for so
Yeah.
long. You said
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
1879.
That's
Wow.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And so again, y'all are located right there off of Highway 87 across from
Mhm.
Brewski's,
Mhm.
kind of between the Atkins and China Grove,
Mhm.
San Antonio area.
Mhm.
That
Yep.
little unknown territory.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We're there. Yes.
Right there. I love it. And so, all right, we've learned a lot, got through all the
Yes.
Mhm.
questions. Thank you so much for being here
Thanks
and
for
telling
having
us about
me.
Salem
Thanks for
Sayers.
giving me the opportunity
This
to
was
share
nice.
this information.
Really nice to
Yeah.
learn all of that.
It
Mhm.
was. And so if you found this conversation enlightening, maybe you or someone you know would be interested in learning more about Salem Sayers, or even enrolling, like they said they are enrolling for the next
Yeah.
couple of months.
Absolutely.
They have the Friday option available for homeschooling families, for the Lavernia ISD families that need it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
covering all of those bases in our
Mhm.
communities.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing what you're
Yeah.
able to do.
Thank you.
And
We're
so-
blessed. We're blessed to be able to do that.
Thank thank you for joining us, and thank y'all for joining us today. Remember to comment in these last few moments if you'd like a chance to win next week's comment contest. You'll be winning a C Street Gift Shop gift bag, just like our winner, the real Top Hat Emporium, won today. But lastly, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep here in Floresville, Texas. They're on Highway 181 South, so if you're going into Floresville from further north, it's before you get to Walmart and right after the Richardson Chevy, which is kind of like a landmark there anyway. So you can visit them there in person or online at pricecdrj.com, where you can not just shop for cars, but also for careers, because they are still hiring for all positions, and really emphasizing their service department. They have state-of-the-art equipment. I don't know if many people have gotten to see the inside of their service base, but I have, and I was kind of blown away. It was like really clean for like a
Really?
car shop. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
That's great.
Yeah, no, it seems like a really fun place to work. So thank you to Price. Be sure to check them out if you haven't already. And we'll see you all next Wednesday at 10 a.m. for another episode of WCN Live here on Facebook.
See you then. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll get it.
Oh, are you-
Mhm.
Okay.